الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Right, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam.
What did we do last week? So, does anyone remember?
Touched on transitive and intransitive. So we went over imperative quickly, and then the four letter where you've got a shadda that makes a four letter verb. Then you touched on transitive and intransitive.
Correct. So I'm just going to quickly show that for 2 minutes, and then inshallah I'm going to start the lesson itself, lesson number 1. So just give me 1 second. Right, so this is the screen what I showed last week. I'm going to quickly whiz through this and go through lesson 1 because I spent the whole lesson last week on this. So we spoke about akrama. So this is a 4-letter verb. Previously we did the 3-letter verbs, which was in the past tense. All of the 3 letters had a fatha, like we did. Give me examples, Sister Tahsina, of a 3-letter verb.
Daraba.
Daraba.
Yeah,
correct. And give me another example of on the pattern of fa'ila. So in the past tense now has the middle letter has a kasra. Fa'ila.
Fa'ila.
He knew.
Yeah, not a fa'ila. So on the pattern of fa'ila. Fa'ila.
How do you say he laughed or he knew? What's that verb in Arabic? He laughed or he knew?
Laughed. I don't know what he laughed at. I keep forgetting these. I'm not very good at.
Dhahika yadhaku. So that's the verb he laughed. And alima, he knew. So here, the middle letter.
Alima. Yeah, alima. Yeah, he knew. Alima.
And then we did any verb which comes on the path where the past tense verb has a dhamma in the middle letter, in the middle radical, that normally comes in the meaning of becoming. He became red, he became old, he became weak. And that doesn't require an object. It just requires the verb and the doer itself. Anything which comes on the pattern of fa'ula, sharufa, he became respectable, honorable. Then on this pattern 4-letter verb, we learned that now karuma, he became respectable, honorable, was the 3-letter verb. We added the alif in the past tense, correct?
Yeah.
Akram.
Yeah.
Then in the present tense, yukremu, there are only 3 letters now. Kaf, ra, mim. The alif has been removed, omitted.
Yeah.
And the only way of telling from these 3 letters, yukrimu, when there's no harakat, that this is a 4-letter verb, there are 2 points I mentioned. One was that the ya or the ta's in the beginning of the present tense, the harful mudari, the letters of the present tense, in the 4-letter verb, they come with a
Dhamma.
And the middle letter comes with a?
Kasra.
Exactly. These are the two hints to know that this is a 4-letter verb for you. And then we spoke about the amr, the imperative. And normally in a 3-letter verb, once we drop the tas from the beginning of the present tense, the kaf is sukoon, correct?
Yeah.
Then we bring hamzatul wasl, and because the letter after the hamzatul wasl is a ra, the hamzatul wasl gets a kasra,
That's
and it
right.
will ikrim. But because this is a 4-letter verb, what we don't follow that formula. Why? Because in the past tense there was an alif which was omitted. So when we drop the tas from the beginning of the present tense, the alif which was dropped in the present tense comes back with a fatha like akrama, and the kaf, for the kaf there's alif, there's no need to be hamzatul wasl, and this is the only verb where the alif which comes at the beginning has a fatha. Only the 4-letter verb akrim.
Okay, understood.
Correct?
Yeah.
Sister Sophia and Sister Sabira, Sister Shahida Zedi, Sister Saima. Is that clear?
Yes, Sheikh. Assalamu alaikum, yes.
Sister Saima, does that refresh your memory?
I'm still lost.
Still lost.
Yeah, still lost. I think I'll have to pick up with time.
Okay, I will, let me just quickly.
From the 3-letter to the 4-letter, I think I haven't
done this. I taught you this. So give me 1 second. Let me just show it on the screen again. I'll send the recordings for the previous 2 lessons. So look, if you look over here now, I'll send you this again. Tadribu, tadribani, tadribuni. This is the second person where you are hitting. So when we make the command, amar, like in the Quran, it comes qara, the verb qara'a, yaqra'u. Qara'a means he read, yaqra'u, he is reading or he is reciting. Now, before I do qara'a, let's do this one first. In kataba yaktubu, middle letter has a dhamma. Yaktubu, okay? Middle letter has a
Dhamma.
dhamma. Now, when we make the amr, we drop all of the tas from the beginning and we bring the alif in the beginning. And this alif is called hamzatul wasl. Because the letter after the kaf, we cannot read a letter which is silent, sukoon. So we bring an alif in the beginning. The harakat of the alif is depending upon the middle letter. If the middle letter has a dhamma, the hamzatul wasl comes with a dhamma. So the amr is uktub, uktuba, uktubu, uktubi, uktuba, uktubna. The noons are also dropped at the end as well, except the last plural feminine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember.
And then the amr, idrib, so tadribu, all of the tas again are dropped. Now, whenever the middle letter comes with a kasra or a fatha, the amr will come with a kasra as well. Idrib, idriba, idribu, idribi, idriba, idribna. And here, in this one here, taftahu, now the middle letter is coming with a fatha. We drop all of the tas. The singular verb takes a sukoon, and the dual and the plurals, the noons are dropped. So it becomes iftah, iftaha, iftahu, iftahi, iftaha, iftahna. Those who didn't participate in the last lesson as well, I'll send you the recording, message me, and I'll send you the recordings of the previous lesson. Right, so this is what we did. And then the other thing we covered was just 1 second. Then we did this 4-letter verb. We did akrama, past tense, yukrimu, present tense, and amr is akrim. And then we covered, because I want to start lesson number 1 today, so I'm going to go slightly faster. So then we did ahabba. So ahabba is a 4-letter verb, but this is even though there's 3 letters there, but the ba with a shadda represents 2 letters. So originally it should have been ahbaba, and because of the ba with a shadda, the ha, which had a sukoon, changes to a fatha. So it becomes ahabba. Ahabba, yuhibbu, and amr is ahbib. Amr is ahbib,
Okay.
ahibba, ahibbu, ahibbi, ahibba, ahbibna. So there are 2 amrs. You can have, this is removing the shadda, or you can have you can have it with a shadda, a singular. This alif here, remove this alif, have the ba with a fatha, that will be the amr as well. Ahibba. So this is the amr.
So alif has
Alif?
zabar.
Yes, the alif has a zabar in the singular, that's right. Right. Now I'm going to start lesson number 1. Okay, let me find the book. Okay, let's start. Come on. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So this lesson, I'm going to ask Sister Sabira. Sister Sabira, can you read point number 1, 2, and 3, please?
Okay, Sheikh. This is a revision lesson. Sorry, Assalamu alaikum. This is a revision lesson. It only contains 2 new words, uhibbu and fihi and fiha. Man fil bayti. Who is in the house?
Correct.
Fihi abi wa ummi. They are the father and mother in it. The feminine is fiha. Man fil gurfati. So the room is female.
Correct.
Okay. Fiha aki. There's my brother in it. Uhibbu abi wa ummi wa aki wa ukti. I love my father, my mother, my brother and sister.
Correct. So here, the verb uhibbu, I like my father, mother, brother, and sister. Now over here now, so here in this sentence, uhibbu, I am the doer. Uhibbu, I am doing the action, and abi, ummi, akhi, and ukhti are the objects. So whenever you have a verb, you have a doer, you have the verb and the doer and the object. Object is upon whom you're doing the action. For example, if I say akulu, ana akulu al-khubza, ana akulu al-khubza, I am eating the bread. So the bread is the object and I am doing the action of eating. Now over here is going to teach you whenever there's a noun without the possessive pronoun. So abi, the ya, the end, ummi, akhi, and ukhti, the possessive pronoun for my father or my mother. Whenever the noun comes as Allah, ar-Rasul, or Mahdi, Zain, Bakr, Khalid, when it's an object of a verb, it takes a fatha tanween, and that's called in Arabic mansub.
Okay.
And in English, it's called the accusative case. When the noun takes, for example, uhibbullaha, I love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you see, Allah is a noun, it takes a fatha. Why? Because it's the object of what I am liking.
Yeah.
And then uhibbur rasula, I am the doer. Allah is the messenger is the object.
Okay.
And finally, uhibbu rasulallahi. So rasulallahi is the messenger of Allah. So whenever, as you know, rasulallahi is mudaf ilay. The first noun is mudaf. Allah is getting a kasra because it's mudaf ilay, because messenger of Allah. So always the first noun, the mudaf, will take the haraka of being the object, not the second noun. It's the first noun, Rasulullahi. Originally, it was a Rasulullahi, and it became Rasulullahi, and uhibbu is the verb, correct?
Fair enough, yeah.
And then in the final one, uhibbu al-lughata al-arabiyyata. Uhibbu al-lughata. I like the language. Which language do you like?
I'm trying to like Arabic, but it's difficult.
Yes, it is. Now, al-arabiyyata is the adjective for the language, describing which language you're talking about. So, as we did in lesson number 10 in book 1, that the adjective follows the noun which it is describing.
Yeah.
So the noun which is described is the language, al-lugha. So because lugha is with alif lam, al-arabiyyata has the alif lam definite article. Al-lughata is feminine, al-arabiyyata is feminine. Al-lughata has the alif, has the ta, the fatha. Al-arabiyyata has the fatha, because we spoke about adjectives. They follow each other in the harakat, being definite or indefinite, feminine or masculine, or whether it's a number as well, whether it's singular, dual, or plural. Any questions, Sister Sabira?
No. That was so far okay. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, go ahead now. Let's read the paragraph now. The object of a verb.
The object of the verb is in the accusative case, mansub. That means it takes an A ending. Okay, but it does not appear in the noun, which has the possessive pronoun of the first person. So it doesn't appear in
Abi,
uhibbu. Yeah?
and ukhti. That's what it means by that.
Okay. Here are some examples of the object without the possessive pronoun of the first person. Uhibbullah. So I love Allah. Uhibbul Rasulah. So the Dhamma has turned into fatha here.
Correct.
And then Uhibbu Rasulullahi. So the Dhamma on the Rasulah has turned into fatha, and it's mudaf ilay. Yeah.
Excellent. Correct.
And then Uhibbul Lugata Arabiyata. So this is an adjective. Arabiyata is an adjective, so it just follows. So the noun and the adjective follow each other. So if it's al, then it has to be al. If it's male, it has to be male. If it's one, then it has to be one. And what was the last one?
So it's definite.
Definite. Yeah.
Excellent. Jazakallah for that. Thank you, sisters. Tessina, can you come?
Sheikh, where do you want me to start from?
From here. Atuhibbullah. Do you like?
Okay. Here we can learn Atuhibbu, you love, masculine singular. Do you love Allah? Atuhibbullah. Do you love your language? Atuhabbul lughataka.
No, atuhibbu lughataka.
Right, okay, sorry. I think because I'm getting confused with the one at the top. So it's atuhibbul lughataka.
Yep.
And then whom do you love? Man tuhibbu. And what do you like? Mada tuhibbu. Mada tuhibbu. Okay.
Mada tuhibbu. Excellent. Okay, continue on the next page. Let me just go back. Right, so that's everything there. Is that clear for you? Now, let me go to Give me 1 second. Let me just bring something else on there on the screen just to finalize this, and so that when I do the actual lesson, everything will be clear for you. Let me just find that handout. I'll share it with you after the class so that you can go through this, inshallah. Okay, let's start the lesson now. Okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Right. I'll read the lesson first, and then I will ask someone to come on the mic and then read the lesson. Right, okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ad-Darsul Awwalu, the first lesson. Ad-Darsul. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Ad-Darsul Awwal, the first lesson. Bayti. So Bayti means my house. So that's the possessive pronoun for the speaker, my house. I'm going to ask a question to Sister Fawzia. Sister Fawzia, assalamu alaikum.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Sister Fawzia, how would you say your house?
بيتك.
It's your house for a boy.
بيتك.
Baytuka for a boy.
بيتك.
And your house for a female?
بيتي. بيتي.
No, Bayti is my house. Your house for a female. The car changes to kasra.
Okay, بيتك.
Correct. And how do you say our house?
بيتنا.
How do you say his house?
بيتك. بيتك. بيتك.
Baytuhu.
بيتك.
No, his house, Baytuhu.
بيته. Okay.
And her house,
بيته.
Baytuha.
Okay, بيته. It's quite confusing because who and he, it comes in the beginning when we hear ضرب.
No, that was. So there are two types of nouns in the Arabic. There are detached pronouns and attached pronouns.
Yes, pronouns. Yes.
I said this. I taught you this twice or thrice about these nouns. Look at the handout which I've sent before. That huwa, huma, hum. These are the detached pronouns. They do not attach anything. They always come the dura of the verb. Huwa dhahaba. He went.
Okay.
Huwa
Okay.
talibun. Hiya imra'atun. Right. Let's read the lesson now.
هذا بيتي.
No, let me read the lesson. Let me
Okay.
read it. Let me translate as well. Right. Hada bayti. This is my house. Bayti amam al masjidi. My house is in front of the mosque. Bayti jamilun. My house is beautiful. Fihi hadiqatun saghiratun. It has, so he, fihi, in it is referring to the house because the house is feminine, masculine. So we use the pronoun in it to refer to the house. Fihi hadiqatun saghiratun. In it is a small garden. So over here, hadiqatun means garden. The adjective is saghiratun. So the saghiratun is feminine because hadiqatun is feminine. Hadiqatun does not come with the alif lam. So also the saghiratun comes without alif lam. Hadiqatun is coming with dhamma tanween, Saghiratun is coming with a dhamma tanween because this is an adjective for the noun which is describing, which is hadiqa. So in it is a small garden. Hadhihi ghurfati, this is my room. Fiha nafidatun kabiratun. So in it is a large window. Wa mirwahatun jamilatun, and a beautiful fan. So mirwaha, so here jamilatun and kabiratun are all adjectives for the previous noun. Mirwahatun and nafidatun. Hada sariri, this is my bed. Wa hada kursiyi, and this is my bed. Wa hada maktabi, and this is
Kursi
my
means
desk.
chair, right?
Sorry?
Kursi means chair.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is my chair, correct. Sa'ati wa qalami wa kitabi ala al-maktabi. My watch, my pen, my book is on the desk. Wa hakibati tahta al-maktabi, and my bag is underneath the desk. Nafidatu ghurfati maftuhatun. Window of my room. So the word nafida, so sorry, let me do it this way. The word ghurfati means my room. Nafidatu is mudaf and ghurfati is mudaf ilay. So window of my room. Nafidatu ghurfati maftuhatun is open. Hadhihi ghurfatu akhi. This is room, my brother's room. So akhi is mudaf ilay. So ghurfatu akhi, room of my brother. Wa tilka ghurfatu ukhti, and that is my sister's room. Ghurfatu akhi, my brother's room, kabiratun is big. Wa ghurfatu ukhti, and my sister's room, saghiratun is small. Ghurfatu akhi amama ghurfati, my brother's room is in front of my room. Wa ghurfatu ukhti amama al-matbakhi, and my sister's room is in front of the kitchen. Li akhun wahidun, I have one brother. Ismuhu Usamatu, his name is Usama. Wali ukhtun wahidatun, and I have one sister. Ismuha Su'ad, her name is Su'ad. Abi wa ummi, my father and my mother. Fi tilka al-ghurfa al-kabirati, my father and my mother are in that big, so al-kabirati is the adjective for the room, in that big room. Ana uhibbu abi wa ummi, I like my father and my mother. Wa uhibbu akhi wa ukhti, and I like my brother and sister. That's the whole lesson. So I'm going to ask Tahsina Shah to read the whole lesson, please, and translate.
Okay, هذا بيتي, this is my house. هذا بيتي, بيتي أمام المسجد, the house is in front of the masjid. بيتي جميل, my house is beautiful. فيه حديقة صغيرة. فيه, I've forgotten what فيه means.
It has.
Okay, it has, sorry.
It has all in it.
It has a beautiful, it has a small garden. هذه غرفتي, this is my room. فيها نافذة كبيرة, ومروحة جميلة. So where am I? This is my room. It has a window, which is a big window. Is a mirwahatun, did you say it was a fan, or did you say that was a mirror?
Fan.
And a fan, which a beautiful fan. Haza sariri, this is my bed. Wahaza kursi, and this is my chair. Wahaza maktabi, this is my table. Sa'ati wa qalami wa kitabi ala al-maktabi, my watch, my watch and my pen and my book are on the table. وحقيبتي تحت المكتب, and my bag is under the table. نافذة غرفتي مفتوحة. نافذة, the door, نافذة is the window. The window of my room is open. هذه غرفة أخي, this is the room of my brother. وتلك غرفة أختي, and this is the room of my sister. غرفة أخي غرفة أخي كبيرة وغرفة أختي صغيرة. My brother's room is big and my sister's room is small. غرفة أخي أمام غرفتي. غرفة أخي أمام غرفتي وغرفة أخي أمام المطبخ. My brother's room is in front of my room and my sister's room is in front of the kitchen. لي أخ واحد اسمه أسامة. I have one brother. His name is Usama. I have ولي أخت واحدة اسمها سعاد. Is that Suad? Suad.
Correct.
Okay, I have one sister and her name is Suad. أبي وأمي في تلك الغرفة الكبيرة. My father and my mother. Okay, أبي وأمي, my father and my mother are in the room, in a large room. In the large room?
Tilka means that.
Yeah, in that large room. Yeah, tilka and that. Tilka, yeah, I understand. أنا أحب أبي وأمي. I like my. Isn't أحب the same as love? Or can you just say like?
So yeah, you can say like to the context. You can say like or I love.
Okay, I like my father and my mother. وأحب أخي وأختي, and I like my sister and my brother and my sister.
Excellent. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay. Right. Okay. Give me 1 second. I just need to. Before I move on, I'm going to ask some students to come on the mic. I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask. Can I request Sister Saima? Would you be able to come on the mic, or you still need to adjust in?
I think I'll just adjust for the time being, and then maybe later.
Okay, no problem. Okay, now I'm going to ask Ruqayya. Ruqayya, can you come on the mic? Sister Ruqayya?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Sister Ruqayya, now on the screen, it says Hada Baiti. I want you to say, this is her house.
Hasa Betuha.
Hada Baituha, correct. I want you to say next, it says at the moment, Baiti Amam al Masjid, my house is in front of the masjid. I want you to say, her house is in front of the masjid.
Betuha Imam al Masjid.
Baituha Amam al Masjid, correct. I want you to say Baiti Jamilun, which is my house is beautiful. I want you to say her house is beautiful.
Betuha Jamilun.
Baituha Jamilun, excellent. Then it says Hadihi Ghurfati, this is my room. I want you to say this is her room.
Hazihi Ghurfatuha.
Hadihi Ghurfatuha, excellent. Here it says Hada Sariri. Now I want you to say this. I want you to say this is your bed for a masculine.
Your bed has what was the word? Sariri. Can you point the cursor?
Not one there. So
Okay.
Sariri, the Ra is getting a kasra because of the Ya. So the Ra is getting kasra because of Sariri. But the original word is Sarirun.
Sariru. Okay. Your for masculine, yeah?
Yes.
Has Sariruka?
Hada Sariruka. Excellent. Okay. Now, Jazakallah, that's brilliant. Next person I'm going to ask to come on the mic is going to be Shahida Zedi.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Shahida Zedi. Now, I want you to say his watch, his pen, his book is on the desk. His.
Sa'atiha.
Sa'atuhu.
Sa'atuhu. Wa qalamuhu. Wa kitabuhu. على المكتب.
Excellent. Then حقيبتي تحت المكتب. My bag is under the desk. I want you to say his bag is under the desk.
وحقيبته تحت المكتب.
Excellent. Now, I want you to read the next paragraph. هذه غرفة أخي.
هذه غرفة أخي. This is my brother's room. وتلك غرفة أختي. And that is my sister's room. غرفة أخي كبيرة. My brother's room is big. وغرفة أختي صغيرة. And my sister's room is small. غرفة أخي أمام غرفتي. My brother's room is in front of my room. وغرفة أختي أمام المطبخ. And my sister's room is in front of the kitchen. لي أخ واحد. اسمه أسامة. I have one brother. His name is Usama. ولي أختي أخت واحد. اسمها واحدة. Thank you. ولي أخت واحدة اسمها سؤاد. And I have one sister. Her name is Suad.
ما شاء الله.
أبي وأمي في تلك الغرفة الكبيرة. My mother and my father and my mother in the big room.
In that big room.
Yes, in that big room. أنا أحب أبي وأمي. I love my mother, my father and my mother.
Excellent.
وأحب أخي وأختي. And I love my brother and my sister.
Excellent. Excellent. Right.
Thank you.
Sister Fawzia, can you come and read this five examples now? Fawzia Jafar, unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
من في هذه البيت.
No, man fi hadha, not fi fil. It's fi hadha al-bayt.
Sorry. من في هذا البيت. فيه حامد.
Translation?
Who's in this house?
Correct.
It's Hamid.
In it is Hamid.
Yeah, in it is Hamid. ماذا في الحقيبة? What is in my bag?
Correct.
فيها كتابي وقلمي ودفتري. In it, it's book, قلم means a pen, دفتري book.
Notebook.
Notebook, yeah.
Correct.
من في السيارة? Who's in the car? Who's in the car?
Correct.
فيها أبي وأمي وأخي وأختي. In it, it's my father, my mother, my sister, and my brother and my sister.
Excellent.
من في المسجد الجامعة الآن? Who is in the mosque? الجامعة الآن means now.
Who is in the Who is in the central mosque now?
Central mosque now. Okay. ما فيه أحد. Nobody's in there.
Yes. So mafihi, whenever mafi means, so when the Arabs say mafi means I don't have, or mafi means we do not. So the mafi ahad, there's no one in it. So when it comes with fi, it means we don't have, or there's no one in it.
ما في معك means it's okay. من في هذه الغرفة? Whose room is this?
من في هذه الغرفة? Who is in this room?
Who's in this room? فيها مديري. مدير means engineer? No.
Principal.
Principal. And it's principal.
Jazakallah. Thank you. Sister Sabir.
Thank you.
Is that clear for you, Sister Fawzia?
Thank you. Yes, it is.
Brilliant. Sister of Sabira, can you come and do the next exercise? Now, over here is using the verb uhibbu, and it's giving you examples with adjectives, like al-lughat al-arabiyyata, sifa mawsuf, and also with a possessive pronoun. So whenever an object comes with a whenever uhibbu abi. So here, abi is an object of liking, because it's coming with a possessive pronoun, abi, the ya, the fatha tanween cannot be shown, it's hidden. So if we can go through these examples and translate, that would be great.
So, so number one is uhibbu abi wa ummi. Uhibbu akhi wa ukhti. Oh, sorry, that was the first one was I love my father and my mother. The second one was I love my brother and my sister. Uhibbu zamilati. That's a friend. I love my friend.
Zamili. And Zamila to see my friend.
Colleague, yeah?
Yep.
Uhibbu astazi.
Yep.
Is that a professor or something?
Yep.
Okay. Uhibbullaha. I love Allah. Uhibbul Nabi. Nabi ya Rasulallah. Rasulullahi. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam. That means I love my Nabi Prophet Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam.
Correct.
Uhibbul lugatiya arabiyata. So that I love the Arabic language, and the last one is an adjective.
Exactly. Uhibbu al-lughat al-arabiyyata. I like the Arabic language. Excellent. Right. So this is the whole lesson. We've done this, and that's it. There's nothing else in this lesson itself. So I need you to write this lesson out, translate the lesson, and do the actual the basic exercises as well. So I'm not going to do lesson number 2 until everyone catches up as well. So inshallah, next week we'll do lesson number 2, and hopefully we'll finish lesson number 2 in class as well. It's a short lesson. The long lesson is lesson number 3. That's a long lesson, which will take probably 3 sessions or 4 sessions to teach it. So it's a long lesson. So after we finish lesson number 3, the rest of the lessons are easy itself. So inshallah, we will continue next week. Any questions from anyone?
No, it's just the homework is just to write out the lesson that we've just done, yeah?
Yes.
Answer the questions, okay.
Yeah, answer the question and translate as well. And if you send me a voice recording, everyone,
Okay.
that would really appreciate it. I could just listen in if you're making any mistakes in the translation, because many of you, everyone could read the Quran, but you cannot translate it. So it's important that you practice your translation skills as well, so that we are able to translate it accurately and correctly as well.
Okay.
Okay. So any other question from anyone?
Can we, sorry, brother, can we have the recordings so that we can hear it repeatedly? It will be easier for us to remember, because once we hear in the class, we keep forgetting after.
I've sent you. You do have the recordings on the in the WhatsApp group, so I'll send you the recording. Do you want MP3s as well? So I can make MP3s of these lessons, and if you want, I could send that as well. If MP3 helps, that's
what was that word?
MP3.
Yeah,
What's
MP3,
that?
just
We
a
can-
voice
we can hear it.
recording. Yes,
Just
voice recordings. Just
Just
the voice.
the voice recordings.
We
Okay.
can hear it on the phone too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that will be great.
Okay, I'll do that. Inshallah, I'll start sending. I'll try to do with Trey's lesson to make the MP, and inshallah for next week, definitely I will do that for you. Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Inshallah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. جزاك. التماس دعاء.